All right, man, this is an old video on my channel that I actually archived to where nobody was able to see this because I just felt like the quality on this was terrible. But I was going through, some of my old clips, and as I was going through some of my old clips and, looking at old YouTube videos and stuff like that, I came across this video, and I actually looked at the video for the sole purpose to see, okay, how was dating back then in this era when I was 19 years old? I'm about to be 23 in December 27th of 2025, and I don't know what year this is. Oh, perfect. It's right there. August 9th of 2022. Basically 3 years ago plus some change, right? How was dating for me 3 years ago plus some change, right? And basically, I was looking at the results of this shit. I was like, damn, nigga, that's me? That's me? Not only am I getting better quality bitches, I'm getting bitches who are texting me back more or even just hitting me up first. And to be fair, let me not sit up here and act like part of this isn't my fault. I do live in a shitty ass place named Greenville where the population is under 100,000 people. And before I was living in Fayetteville where the population was about, I think 200,000 plus, or maybe on the higher end of like 250,000 plus up there. So of course there's a lot more options. And not only that, it's a military town. So we got, the whites mixing with the blacks, creating biracial, beautiful babies. And, there's some good looking black girls, there's some good looking white girls. And I don't know, just Fayetteville era, bro. Where I'm at right now, I'm not gonna lie, it's mostly white girls. And then the black girls like white niggas, bro. And my Tinder, my Hinge, fuck BOK, fuck Bumble. But all my Tinder and Hinge, it's very slow. But I also do want to put this in. It could possibly be just off the simple fact that, Tinder and Hinge have been more of a business module to where they implement things to where, you pay to play in terms of, getting more matches and stuff. You got to pay for the premium or Hinge premium or Tinder Black, whatever the case may be. And I did that. And my Hinge results were actually, I'm not going to lie, astronomically good. But I wonder if I would have did it back in the day, how good they would have been. But let me stop yapping. Let's, get into the video and show you boys what I seen earlier within this video.
19. Now, this is my second Tinder account because I deleted the other one because, it started to get dry up. That one I had, I want to say about like 4 or 5 months. And in those 4 or 5 months, I had about 160 matches. I always kept my likes down because I would occasionally buy gold. So like if I didn't think they're attractive, I would swipe left. But I feel like if you honestly keep your likes up there, it advertises your profile more based off of what I've seen on this account. And I just remembered I did have the Tinder the platinum because when I got it around, it was in 2021, I think it was like August around this time. It was like a glitch in the system to where it wasn't charging my card, so I got that about 2 times.
And mind you, bro, back in the day when I got on Tinder, I would only have Tinder accounts for 4 to 5 months, and then I'd delete and restart my Tinder account. The whole reason why I did this was to be pushed back up higher into the algorithm of Tinder. I haven't really done that with my most recent Tinder account. I think I've had it for like 3-4 months. Well, I have done it, but it's just been a lot more longer durations because it's like I'm not really going to see nothing new. The results are still going to be subpar. I've done it 2 times since I've been here. Doesn't really change the outcome of anything. But back in the day, bro, that shit used to be goated, bro. I remember I'd come on, matches would come boom, 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 boom. And there's actually going to be a picture in here, which was one of my best performed pictures. Not this one on the screen, but one that's going to come up later, where I remember I literally put this shit on my Tinder account in the summertime, I think June or July. And the second I put this picture on the account, and mind you, these are all taken on the Canon G7X camera, right? That picture is the picture that, where I got all these results. I had like after like after like after like after like after like after like coming in, bro. And that shit just raised me up amongst the ranks, bro. Because after I posted that picture, bro, I started going crazy. And I had it up for a while and I used it for a while. I'm going to let you boys know exactly which one it is whenever I get into the pictures.
And then it started like, I don't know, then it started, I don't know what happened. I switched to gold. And I was on straight on there. I had about 160 matches, and I'll get into how many link ups I've had off of Tinders and how many like closing I had. But basically I just wanted to show you my Tinder at the age of 19 because honestly I don't know what's good results on Tinder. I don't know what's bad results, like what determines like if you're ugly or good or not. And let me know in the comment section below. But let's get right into the video. So my profile, we got starting off, I don't really got much in the bio. Fayetteville Tech Community College, that's where I go. Instagram, walking, working out. I like to walk around a lot. Instagram, I don't really be on Instagram, but I do be in the gym. Been in there about I want to say about 8-9 months. But we got this picture in. This picture actually was taken on very good quality. if you don't know, right here. Very also taken on this camera as well. Just the lighting wasn't as good on my face, but I like the picture. Females didn't really comment on it. I just like the picture. Then we have this picture. This picture was taken on my iPhone 12 Pro. I think the 12 Pro. Took it. It was at school.
Yeah, that shit is an ass picture. I ain't gonna lie. But back in the day, bro, it's cool. Now, I don't really like that shit.
A lot of people actually fucking with this, so I put this on my Tinder. Took this picture on my phone. I wasn't really messing with the fit. In my head, I thought the fit would be better, but like my face, I think my face looks good in that. I like this picture. Facial wise, fit wise, not really. Then we got this picture. At first, I didn't really like this picture.
I don't like this picture to this day, bro, but bitches love this picture, bro. I mean, I like it and I don't. I got a love-hate relationship with this shit.
But like, I don't know. I posted it and, you know, bitches was fucking with it. So, you know, I put it on here. I got this picture. I didn't like this picture either, but I like the fit. And a lot of females was fucking with this as well on Instagram. I put this on here. I put this on my Instagram spam. A lot of females was fucking with it, so I put it on the Tinder. This on here, I posted this. That was about like 2 weeks ago. I like the picture. I'm kind of tan the fuck up because I be working in the sun. And then the last picture we got, you know, little.
Never mind. I thought the picture would be in this video, but the picture's not in the video. The picture's basically me wearing black cats, and I'm standing in a car, like in front of my car while it's getting gas pumped, and I'm wearing like cargos, yo, and I'm like doing this pose, standing up straight like this, with some cargos, black cats, and a fitted black tee. That shit did numbers. But I ain't gonna lie, looking at the pictures and looking what I had up there now, the 22-year-old me thinks this shit is fucking trash for my age group. You know, maybe back in the day, back then in times, because it was 2022, this shit was tough and green. But nigga, yo, my confidence was out of this fucking world, bro. The fact that I put this picture on my Tinder profile and said, yeah, this is the one right here, is fucking absurd, bro. You know, it's been 3 years since I took this picture, and I have a bit more muscle mass. I'm not gonna lie, slightly a bit more muscle mass. I'm more defined. I have abs. My chest is more filled out. Arms are a bit bigger. I think I was like 125 in this picture. I'm 150, around 155 now, bro. And it's just like looking at this. Why am I wearing double shorts, dude? I'm wearing double shorts. Well, I know I'm wearing double shorts. I ain't gonna lie, dude. I free ball. But I don't know why I fucking freeballed with shorts. And it's not that I don't know why I freeballed with shorts. It's more so the fact of like, why am I wearing shorts for shorts? If you get what I'm saying, like, I don't freeball with jeans completely. I always put shorts on under. But if I'm wearing shorts, normally I freeball the shorts. But this was just like, why, you know? And in the picture, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I feel like I just had a terrible fucking dating app profile back in the day. But hey, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I put in work. Oh, fuck. Nigga, my phone number's in this shit.
Body card, you know, nothing too serious, but, you know, so it's at the age, so I don't seem a little too cocky or whatever, you know. I was kind of doubled up on shorts, but this has also got me success. But let's get into the juicy stuff now. Let's get into the stuff you've been waiting for. So if we go to my matches, it does not say the number of matches I have for some reason, but this will be all the matches that I have not sent messages to.
I think that shit's about like 60 matches, and from what you can see, bro, yo, this girl, I ain't gonna lie, bro, she's cute, and I don't even like white girls.
I don't really tend to send messages out on here first, but some of these females, you know, I'm gonna show y'all some of them. You know, she
look at the quality, bro. Like I don't know what the fuck she's 369 miles away, but nigga, this is in 2022, bro. You can look at most of my quality, bro. There's no land wells on here. These girls are cute. These girls are slim and decently attractive. Not only that, dude, my profile is subpar. I want no fucking Chad. I want no like, oh, I'm just pretty boy ass nigga or a nigga with motion, bro. I had a fucking subpar profile in my opinion.
She's straight. And again, I do
Jacksonville University. How the fuck did I match you? But damn, she's tough.
Buy the Tinder Gold just so I know who likes me and it makes the process easier. I don't really think I probably got like platinum maybe one time on this account. You know, this is basically like, you know, pretty straight, decent girls. You know, nothing, you know, no Instagram models or nothing like that, you know. Just all around, they're basically, you know, girls all mostly, yeah. So far, every girl I've shown, you know, I would most definitely, you know, sleep with them. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would pretty much sleep around with a good amount of.
A lot of these girls are, you know, decently attractive. I'm not gonna lie. I wonder, does a lot of these women falling off have to do with the fucking age group that I'm in now? Because the age group I'm in now, I'm obviously messing with like 22, 23, 21. You know, after their like freshman year of college and they gain some weight and fall off. Is that a factor in it too?
These females. These are pretty good females. 1,184 miles away. I do not know why I matched with her. I set my radius down to about 30 or like very low. I think some of these girls are on vacation or they've gone back to college. But let's get into most of the time I do not hit up girls first. I let them come to me. This girl is 20, toxic trait. I'm a spoiled brat, Chicago raised, pretty girls love nice things. Let's go have fun. She said, hey, I said, what's good? What you up to? I said, about to go to work. She said, just woke up. Where do you work? Well, my number. I'm not gonna. I have no clue if this girl ended up texting my number or not, but I did not end up sleeping with this girl. I know that. We have this girl.
I remember this
I did hit her. I hit her because it was like late at night and she just matched me like 4. Yeah, 4 a.m. I said, what you doing? First of all, what you doing? I can't sleep while you still up. My son woke me up. So you go on Tinder after waking up? Nah, I woke up like an hour ago. I'm just chilling with him until he goes back to sleep. I got bored on here. I really don't get on here, to be honest. When you get on here, what you be on here for? Sorry, I fell asleep. Text my number. I remember she did not text my number. Then we got this girl. She is fine as fuck. Can't even lie.
Nigga, I'm 22 and I still think this girl's attractive, bro. Like, you know, like as you get older and you improve, your standards go up, bro. When I was rewatching this video, because I skimmed through it earlier, I literally remember this girl, bro. I remember our text messages. I remember her from school. She was a baddie, bro.
To you. But she went to my high school and I remembered her because we used to ride the same bus and she would sit next to me. She was like in cheerleading or some shit. She would be on the phone. And I just remembered her. So it's like, I open her with, you remember me.
Yo, I remember a nigga seeing I've been okay. How about you text my phone? I'll barely been on here. And then sent the number, nigga. I thought I was in that bitch. I thought I was in there, bro. But nah, she tried to friends on my ass.
Like, you went to Westover, which is the school we went to. Yeah, we rode the same bus when I was on Clifton. Oh, wow, how you been? I've been okay. How about you? Text my phone. I'll barely be on here. We texted. It didn't go anywhere. All she wanted to do was be my friend, unfortunately. And I said, yeah, I'm good on that. We got this girl. This girl also went to my high school. She also as well went to my high school. I knew her personally. She rode my bus as well, but I moved around a lot in the Fayetteville area, so she rode my grandma's bus on here and kind of talked for a little bit on some friendship. I was like, why you on here? She was like, in my business, need to be worrying about them hickeys. They be going, you must have been looking mad hard though. Why can't you be on here? Because last time I tried getting at you, you had a man. I had a man, so you seen I touched my phone. And the reason why I said this was because in high school, I felt like she was trying to get with me, but I wasn't on that in high school. And I tried to like relapse. You know, when you have a girl and you try to relapse and get back with her and it doesn't go how you want it to go. But basically, I did have a picture where I had my hickeys. It was this picture where a guy stationed, I had like hickeys on my neck and I had it on my Tinder just to see how I do. I said, what if I don't want to get matching tats? Because she had something in her bio, and she said, then your name, I'd rather you tap my name. So I don't remember opening these many girls, but I did open. I just don't do it often unless I know them personally or I feel like it's gonna be an easy move for me. How long you been going to the gym? She left me on delivered, unfortunately. Then we have this girl. She opened me with the wave emoji. I waved back. I said hello. She said hello. I said text my phone. I went on 436. Just did. And with this girl, it didn't go anywhere. It was texting, and the reason why I feel like it didn't go nowhere was because I told her I wasn't really looking for a relationship and I was just looking for something casual, something along the lines of like sex or some shit. And we were still texting after that, but like she was not linking a nigga. This girl, she replied with heart eyes, and then I sent the little eyes my go-to. And I don't know why she's 486 miles away. Was she always like that? I have no clue. She's saying,
bro, a lot of these women are mad far. Like, did I have my locations up? I don't think I did, bro. August 9th, summertime. That's when people take a lot of vacations, bro. There's no way in hell I had my fucking distance up.
Number, I don't know. I don't remember if it went somewhere. This girl opened me with, hey, you cute. I said, hey, why not fine? She never texted me back. Not really tripping over that. It was just, okay, so this is a little conversation. She sent me a heart. I sent a heart back. She said, you're cute. I said, thank you. Why so far? Why are you so far? You choose to live in Winston. I need some company though. You chose to live in Fayetteville. I usually be on there on my days off to stay with my dad, which was, I was like, I guess that makes sense because when I did like swipe on her, it did not say 106 miles away. She was like, you were just here and they matched me earlier. That on you. I just got back like Monday. I'll be off Sundays and Mondays, but the next weekend I'll have off. Could have sent me before you left. How my phone got water damage. Blah 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 blah. She said, red flag, them hickeys on your neck. Again, I had hickeys on my neck. I was like, you gonna take me off the market, question mark. She said, with hickeys, I told you I'm single, you gonna have to take me off the market if you don't like it. I think it's supposed to work the other way around. You gotta take me off the market, give me a reason why I should take you off, because you caught on my hickeys. I thought you were attractive till I seen them hickeys. I was admiring how you looked, and while I post a video of your hickeys, if you want nobody to point it out, if you trying to kiss on my neck, just say that, because I like to pick in video. But your neck look reserved, you got my whole body, do I? Yes. What you gonna do with it is up to you, makes sense. I said, yep. And then she said, you sound like you just like to be nasty. I don't know, I keep you on the market, my boy. I said, you just got a dirty mouth. I was referring to a full body massage. That's real game right there. She said, oh, were you? I give nice massages though, but they ain't for everyone. I said, of course, I wanted to see what your mom would come up with. Who are they for? Someone that deserves it. I said, you just don't want to give me one. And then she said, I would. And then I sent my number. We texted, and
Yo, maybe I need to put a hickey picture back on Tinder, because what is that? The second woman who's like pointed out the hickeys and still matched me and then texted me. I don't think this didn't went anywhere because she lived in Winston-Salem, but you get the drift.
and she was taking way too long to come up here. Then we have this girl. She says, sir, why you keep liking me on apps and never texting? Me personally, I don't really remember liking her on apps like that, except for this app, because I have Hinge and BOK. BOK doesn't really, I get nowhere on BOK. Hinge, I've had some success. So, I said, because I like what I see, but I don't know if you can handle it, what comes with me. She said, what's that supposed to be? Molly is not a girl I would cuff. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would not cuff her, but I would definitely give her the beat down. Not even cap to you. I said, I think we would be on the same, no, she said, what that's supposed to mean? I said, I don't think we would be on the same page. Oh, because you just want sex, not really looking for anything serious at the moment. Well, then you're right, not on the same page. Thanks for being honest though. I want something for serious. Got you. Then we have this girl. I opened her like a minute ago, and they just said hey back or whatever, and then just let me on deliver. Then we have this girl. She said, hey, I said, what's good? Why you only got one picture? I just made an account. I was about to put some more up. Makes sense. Just had to make sure you wasn't a catfish. I'm definitely not. Lol, what's your number? And I'm not gonna speak too much on this, but we did end up linking. This girl, that was good. I said, what's good? You cute, no cow. Appreciate it. Text my number. I gave her my number, and as we texted, she went out of town for a few days or whatever, and when she came back, I asked her, did she want to go to the park? And she said, what's at the park? Why do you want to go there? And then I just gave up on pursuing that, because it was like, bro, I'm not, come on now. I asked the girls to go to the park because it's like, okay, it's free for me to get to know them, you know, get them comfortable, because I don't FaceTime them at all. And then most of the time I either close at the park or empty parking lot, you know. She said, hey, you're very handsome, thank you, what's the number? I got the number, and we ended up linking, and I'm not gonna talk too much about that either, you know. You get to just this girl, not so much cuff, but I'll fuck the shit out of her. She said, what's 2 + 2? I said 4. I wasn't expecting a response, so I came slightly unprepared. I said, how come? Just on here for fun. Obviously, I just kind of threw out a pickup line, as I know. So you send pickup lines to everyone you match with? Oh no, period, maybe. Okay, but hear me out. We're both on here doing the same thing, I love. I said, I don't message anyone first though. And your version of fun seems different from mine. Tell me yours and I'll tell you mine. To link and get to know someone, which is really to link and fuck. Looks like we're agreeing on something. Do we really? We really do. So you would link right now? She said 2 a.m. sir. Have you heard of beauty rest? I said, nope, I'm a night owl. Clearly. I said, I'm kidding. Text my number though. You text mine, you don't text first. What makes you think I'm gonna do the same thing? Because you already shot your shot. We're not gonna discuss that one. 2 options. Call it a great night. That's crazy. Sure is. What's the point?
Damn. I ain't even blur her number. Well, I don't think she has the same number, and I don't feel like blurring that, so we're gonna take the risk.
I said hush. I texted her. Ended up texting her.
Nigga, yo, yeah. Bro, this is a problem with my editing back in the day, bro. Like, it's blurred now, but it wasn't blurred for those like 5 seconds for me to notice. Fuck it, bro. If you got the number, you got the number, bro.
We actually talked about getting to business, but it never happened. I guess she found a better option or whatever. I don't know why I don't know. See this message. This shit was on 7/29/2022. Hey, you type we're out 1 mile away. I do lash hair, professional music. And I don't remember seeing this message. But we're going to reply now. She said, hey, love. I said, what's good? And she never ended up texting me back. But, ooh, she looked good. She looked older than me, though. But she looked good. Can't even lie. So, yeah. This is my Tinder. I wish I still had access to the first account, but I deleted that shit, unfortunately. I deleted that shit. But I had a little bit more messages on there, as well as, matches. But I'm gonna tell you how many girls I've closed out, which I've had a business meeting with them on Tinder. Let me give me one sec. So 4 girls off of Tinder, but I've linked with either 6 or 7 girls in total for about a year of having Tinder. And then I have Hinge as well. I've caught 1 body off of Hinge, none off of BOK, 1 off the app Yubo, if you know what Yubo is, when I was around like 18 or whatever. But I've had, I want to say, out of all the apps, I've had about like, what's like 9 to 10 links off of all the apps, with about 6 bodies, 7 bodies off of dating apps, and the rest of my bodies come from Instagram, or I just met them either at work or in person. You know, I don't really go to parties or nothing. I'm not really a social person. I'm more of an introvert, so all my bodies either come from Instagram, dating apps, meeting them at work, school, things of that nature. But that's gonna be the video. Pieces.
I don't know why, but it feels like my results back then were a lot better and a lot more compared to what I have. If I open up my phone and pull up the Tinder, I don't know if you can see it, but scroll down and scroll. All those are me DMing because I tested a theory out, and based off of all these people who, you know, I like slid on and stuff, barely any of them really slid on me. I would say like 3 of them slid on me. Maybe 3 that unmatched me. I don't know. I personally feel like my results that I'm getting now is worse on Tinder from when it was back in the day. But also you got to keep in mind that 2022 is right after COVID happened. So a lot of people were still on dating apps. A lot more bad bitches were still on dating apps. And then you also have to put in the fact that Tinder wasn't in that, you know, business module mode where, hey, we're going to try and extract as much money from people as possible. You know, we've made, you know, you people for the last decade. Now let's implement to where if you really want to see results as a man, you got to buy premium services. So all those things were going on. And then on top of it, I don't think my profile was that good. I feel like my profile definitely could have been optimized way better, especially once I added in that one picture I was telling you guys about. But I feel like I got pretty good results for, you know, the lack of effort that I put in my profile in terms of picture choices and how I just chose to display myself. The pictures could have been better. Lighting, face, haircut, you know, maybe not that weak ass picture outside of my arm up with no muscle definition and things of that. Now, I also made a Hinge video back in this time, and I probably will be, you know, rewatching that and seeing how that does. But all I can say is, bro, times definitely used to be easier on Tinder and dating apps in general. And I wish I was around to experience the 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016 era of dating apps. But unfortunately, I was too young for that. But yeah, bro, let me know if y'all think like these results were good for the time of, you know, 2022. And then also let me know how your results are in 2025, because I don't know. I just feel like the Tinder and online dating games is a lot harder than what it is now.